Hey guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So I kinda screwed up today. Recorded this video and I was gonna do a voiceover, but I realized that I forgot to place in the music for the game itself. So yeah, you guys have to bear with my voice instead. If not, I was gonna do a no voiceover video. So you have seen that we put HEX some time ago, and I thought that having HEX was a cheat code, but nope, it wasn't. You're gonna see a very fast forwarded replay now of me trying again and again, different timings, formations to see if we can actually get the boss down, but we always fail at some point. So it was mostly deployment issues. We didn't really change much of gear. So I had to redo the runs to slowly find the optimal lineup where I could get all the outs up in time so that within 2 Pyros ulti the boss dies. Because if you keep the boss alive longer than that, you're probably gonna lose. So yeah, I also try to switch Setram's gear around, and one thing that I realized that he performs much better on Idril's Gaze in this stage. Probably due to the fact that the boss has a very high defense, and I think it scales up the longer that he's in the battle. So Idril's Gaze helped a lot, and also making sure that I spawn Nocturne first, and who was that? Hex as well before I put Tidus down. Because if Hex and Nocturne came down at the same time and my Hex was proccing enough slows, that will ensure that my Titus doesn't die in his first life. I mean, you could have just had a better Titus, but that wasn't the case for me. But yeah, this is my experimentation process, how I eventually find out like what I should do. And over here, I'm gonna slow down the clip again. This was a very painful moment. I thought this was it. We are finally gonna, win the boss, and looks like we're gonna die, but it's okay because all our outs are up, and we even have Zillitu up at the very last second here to push back the mobs and secure us that victory. But boy, oh boy, was I wrong, because don't you forget, all stage 12 of Faction Trials requires all heroes to be alive. I was so bummed out after that, but yeah, we managed to actually redo this, and this time around actually clear through, the Faction Trials. So this was another attempt. So I sold the Tidus before he died, but yeah, I didn't manage to kill the last mob, and that was because I realized that my Imani is naked without gear. Not literally naked, but she doesn't have gear. So this is gonna be the redo, the final run, the run that actually works, and I'm gonna talk through again, strategy wise, what did I go through. So I swapped out Salazar's gear for her. Not the most optimal since I only placed her at the very last part, but the damage does help. And yeah, so first of all, we're gonna place Setram down, Dolores down next with an Invigoration set on her, so that ensures that Setram gets all the damage. And what I found most optimal is that Zillitu facing up. This position, she still manages to get the Dolores buff, but at the same time, she helps to clear out these mobs with ease in the earlier stages. So next up, we're gonna put Pyros. And you'll notice that I'm gonna allow this first shield to regenerate. So what I found was that there's no point trying to fight this first shield, because it results in you not being able to get the second shield down in time, and then the boss regenerates back the HP anyways. So if it makes sense, it's better off for you to just let the first shield regenerate. Now that you have all the ultimates up, then you start, proccing Pyros' ultimate to break the next shield. And one thing to note is that Setram is unique in the sense that the second half of his ultimate is the part that actually does more damage. So something to take note probably for you. And then you're gonna see here that I placed Nocturne down first. A very simple reason, he has a very high rage. Sorry, a very low rage starting rage. So probably due to the fact that I haven't skilled him up much as well. So placing him down just ensures that I have enough rage for the second wave of ultimate that Pyros is gonna do, and that's gonna wipe the boss. And you're gonna see here that I don't pop Pyrosis out right away because I realized that with this lineup, if I pop the out straight away, it's gonna do no damage. So the shield is gonna regenerate anyways, and then it's not gonna be in time. And you're gonna see Hex slow coming in clutch here. That helps, gives me some time to put Tidus down, and it's also gonna delay him long enough so that he doesn't actually hit Tidus much. So now you can see that a lot of the outs are up. Zilitu's out is up soon. We're just left with Setram, so I'm just optimizing here to make sure that we get as much outs triggered together at the same time. All of them will be under Dolores' buff, and then that's where we're gonna pop the ultimate later on. So yeah, waiting for Setram's out to activate before I pop Dolores, and then I'm gonna pop Hex slowly after this, just after the mobs come in range, and then we're gonna let Setram break the shield for a bit, get in a little bit more damage, and then pop Pyrosis out. The reason why I like Setram's ultimate run out first is because I found that way we actually did more damage for some reason, because we also need to clear the mobs at the side here, and you can see here that we barely managed to do it. If I ultimate earlier, then what I found was that the outs will run out by then, and then there won't be enough to kill the mobs remaining. So you're gonna see Imani here, she's not gonna do much now because we are gonna clear this wave normally. This last chopper dude, he's gonna probably get cleared by Nocturne's true damage. That's why I really love Nocturne in this stage, because that true damage passive just comes in clutch so very often. Okay, so just praying hard here that Tidus doesn't die, he doesn't, and then we're gonna pop out here. I honestly didn't know why I popped Autumn's out. She should have been despawned because she doesn't do anything anymore. But yeah, you can see very decent damage coming out even from Imani, hitting for 64k per hit. That's actually pretty okay. And then yeah, we're gonna despawn Tidus here if he takes 2 more hits, but if it's just 1 more hit, I think we're fine. Yep, there we go. So that's Infernal Faction Trials, stage 12, done and dusted, and a bit of voiceover to guide you through my thought process. But yeah, this is one of the last trials that we have. Infernal Trials is now done. We are left with the Esotericist Trials, and yeah, you can see the damage chart here. Setram leading the top, so he's really vital in taking the boss down, especially in breaking the shield, because of his passive that does more damage to enemies with a shield on. So gear wise, this is what we've got. Pyros with Soulbound Arcana and Annihilating Might. And I'm just gonna filter down to Infernal units only. This is Setram's gear, Hydra's Gaze, and there's Zulitu. Pretty much the same stuff. They're all in very nice sets. Infernal Raw, Soulbound Arcana. Nocturne's in the more budget Insight set. Imani's gear you saw from Salazar. And then Pyros once again. And this Dolores with an Invigoration set. And then Tidus with this set with the Bastion Ring artifact. And then Autumn is just naked. She just has an Invigoration set. So that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for tuning in and see you in the next one. Goodbye.